Annapolis is an underrated city, often overlooked for its sister, Baltimore. It's a great weekend getaway on the East Coast. There is so much history in Annapolis without being overwhelming. Our weekend getaway to Annapolis a few years ago really started an appreciation for the city I didn't expect to have. The city is a bit slower paced, which is perfect for travelers looking to really embrace the charm. So here's the list of 10 best things to do in Annapolis, Maryland. Before we start, make sure you subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for the latest upcoming travel videos. Here we go. Number 1. William Paca House and Garden. William Paca was one of Maryland's 4 signers of the Declaration of Independence and served as the state's governor in the 1780s. His 1760s estate now stands as one of the greatest historical places to go in Annapolis. The Paca House has been painstakingly restored based on historic artwork and evidence found in excavations of the grounds. The mansion, summer house, and sprawling 2 acres of formal gardens are certainly worth a tour and a stroll, especially on a nice day. Visitors will get an understanding of how the elite lived during the years surrounding the American Revolution, and we loved climbing to the top of the summer house for a view of the beautiful property. Number 2. Annapolis City Dock. Flanked by low, historic storefronts, the brick-paved Main Street leads down from St. and Church to the place where Annapolis knits with the waters of the Chesapeake Bay. Main Street and the waterside Dock Street are ideal for a wander on a summer's day and are packed with pubs, inns, restaurants, galleries, and intriguing boutiques. Small, independent businesses and artisanship prevail here, as they have done for 350 years. Many of the eateries by the water have outdoor seating, and you can watch the sleek yachts gliding around the turning basin, Ego Alley. City Dock sets the scene for many annual events in Annapolis, from boat shows to the 4th of July fireworks and the Military Bowl Parade in December. Number 3. Annapolis Historic District. Annapolis is one of the few cities to have served as the nation's capital before it was permanently moved to the District of Columbia, mirroring its unrivaled historical heritage. Unsurprisingly, it is chock full of old-day landmarks and historical sites, which can be viewed in the Historic District. Tourists will come across the Museum of Historic Annapolis, located in the middle of the district at 99 Main Street, and the gorgeous 1681 built Sands House on Prince George Street. Other notable landmarks in the Historic District include the James Bryce House on East Street and the William Paca House and Garden. The Chase Lloyd House and Hammond Harwood House are also worth seeing. A trip to the Annapolis Historic District takes guests on an exciting journey down memory lane, allowing them to experience an intimate aspect of the city. Number 4. Quiet Waters Park. Quiet Waters Park has a wide range of things to do within a beautiful setting between Harness Creek and South River. Covering 340 acres, it has extensive hiking trails and 6 miles of paved trails for bicycles, running, or walking, many of which lead to breathtaking scenic overlooks. Those who are traveling with 4-legged kids will appreciate its 2 fenced dog parks, as well as the dedicated dog beach, and human kids will love the large playground. The park's mini marina rents kayaks, canoes, rowboats, and paddle boats, as well as bicycles. The park is also home to beautiful formal gardens and adjacent event facilities, a popular spot for weddings and romantic photos, as well as a host to summer concerts. Number 5. Banneker Douglas Museum. Although the Banneker Douglas Museum is small, it's loaded with history. It's named for the Black scientist Benjamin Banneker and Black social crusader Frederick Douglass. Both of these men were involved in the fight against slavery in the 19th century, and the museum does a good job telling their stories. The museum is housed in the former Mount Moriah African Methodist Episcopal Church, which was listed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1973. Recent visitors to the museum said it presents a well-curated overview of African American history in Maryland, and the staff is more than happy to tell the stories of lesser-known figures who influenced the Annapolis and Baltimore communities. Number 6. Ego Alley. Much of your time in Annapolis will be focused on the city's incredible history. But for a change of pace, make your way to Ego Alley. Otherwise known as City Dock, Ego Alley received its cheeky moniker because of the number of lavish boats within the harbor. Annapolis runs right out into the gorgeous Chesapeake Bay and is one of America's best day sailing destinations. For this reason, you'll find no shortage of elaborate yachts. For a crisp morning walk with a coffee in hand or a romantic sunset stroll, wander along the boardwalk that envelopes the waterfront. Along the way, you'll find benches with lovely views as you watch the yachts come in and out. In the summer, grab some ice cream at Storm Brothers, a local favorite. While in winter, see many of the boats lathered with Christmas lights. Number 7. Maryland State House. One of the biggest parts of your trip to Maryland is the oldest functioning state house in America. The Maryland State House served as a venue for many nationally important events, including George Washington's resignation from the Army. The construction of the building was completed in 1779. In 1960, the State House became a National Historic Landmark. Today, the Maryland General Assembly gathers here 3 times a year, and the offices of the Governor, Lieutenant Governor, and the Speaker of the House of Delegates are situated in the building. The State House is open to the public. Visitors can check it out every day from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Office of Interpretation provides self-guided tour information to make your visit more enjoyable. Number 8. St. Anne's Church. St. Anne's Episcopal Church is the centerpiece of Church Circle, perched on a hill at the convergence of the city's main streets. The current building is the church's third incarnation, first built in 1704, replaced in 1772 to fit a growing congregation, and rebuilt in Romanesque Revival style in 1858 after a major fire. Highlights of this Annapolis landmark include a Tiffany stained glass window, hand-sewn needlepoint kneelers, and the original silver communion service, which was a gift from King William when the first church was just breaking ground in 1696. Another fine Annapolis church is the Gothic St. Mary's Church, which features ribbed vaulting and detailed carvings. Number 9. United States Naval Academy. The United States Naval Academy campus is beautiful and pays homage to the naval branch of the military, even while it raises up the new generation. The noon meal formation, where the midshipmen march in formation, is a must-see as well, and it's held weather permitting. In the free U.S. Naval Academy Museum, you can take a self-guided tour through the Navy's history. But recent visitors highly recommend taking advantage of the guided walking tour of the campus. Not only will you gain insight into naval history, but you'll also learn about the Academy's Beaux-Arts architecture and landscaping. Number 10. Annapolis Maritime Museum and Park. There's no better place to learn about the rich maritime history of Annapolis than at the Annapolis Maritime Museum and Park. The state-of-the-art museum, based in an oyster packing plant on the shores of Back Creek, offers an incredible collection of exhibits. Learn all about the history of boat building and how the city was once the bustling center of seafood exportation after the Revolutionary War. At the massive 850-gallon aquarium, you can explore the ecosystem of an oyster reef and oyster shucking industry. You can also see authentic oyster boats and how they were constructed and take a tour of one in the bay. Number 11. Kunta Kinte, Alex Haley Memorial. At the city dock, you'll be confronted by the reality that this place was a crucial hub for the Atlantic slave trade in the 18th century. Pulitzer Prize-winning Roots author Alex Haley, 1921 to 1992, said that the most emotional moment of his life occurred in 1967 when he stood at the spot where his ancestor, Kunta Kinte, first set foot in the New World as an enslaved man 200 years before. A stirring memorial has been erected here, depicting Haley reading to a group of children of different ethnic backgrounds. Part of the same memorial is the story wall with 10 plaques along the dock, each with an excerpt from Roots recording Haley's family story. Finally, in front of Market House across the street is the Compass Rose, a map of the world inlaid in multicolored granite with a bronze centerpiece. 14 feet in diameter, with Annapolis at the center, this feature recalls the compasses used by seafarers for hundreds of years. Number 12. Pennsylvania Dutch Farmers Market. Everyone loves a great farmers market, and the Pennsylvania Dutch Farmers Market won't disappoint. Known locally as the Amish Market, the market is based at the Annapolis Harbor Center. It runs from Wednesday through Saturday. What's unique about the Pennsylvania Dutch Farmers Market is that everything in the market is made by the Amish community in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. Fresh produce, herbs, and flowers are grown, and meats are hand-raised in the heart of Amish country. Cooked foods are made using traditional Lancaster County recipes that have been handed down through generations. The last word. So guys, this was the best list of things to do in Annapolis, Maryland. Hope you will like it and appreciate it. People who come to the city are amazed by all of the awesome things there are to do and see. Located on Chesapeake Bay, Annapolis is a picturesque community with lovely historic buildings and scenic views out over the ocean. As the state capital, Annapolis is also home to some of the best museums and historic sites in Maryland. Among Maryland's highlights are the U.S. Naval Academy and the Associated Academy Naval Museum, the Old Senate Chamber in the State House, the Annapolis Maritime Museum, and the William Paca House and Gardens. So if you love to travel and you want to see the whole world, then Tripoyer is the channel that gives you a list of the best places to visit in the USA. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and press the bell icons for the latest upcoming travel videos. Bye bye, see you.